I give the floor to Presidential Administration spokesman on ATO-related issues, Colonel Andriy Lysenko. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. And now the information about events in the ATO area during the last 24 hours. During the last 24 hours, the shelling of Ukrainian positions decreased, but the enemy continues to use heavy weapons. According to statistics, they use mortar shellings and these were precision shellings. The militants launched more than 70 mines at Ukrainian positions. In Lugansk area, ceasefire continues. In Donetsk area, Ukrainian positions were shelled near Gorlovka, Verkhnetoretsk, Avdiivka, and also at a distance to Donetsk airport. And on the whole, in Donetsk area, there were 9 enemy shellings, including 7 mortar shellings. In Mariupol area, 2 hottest areas were Mariinka and Shirokino. The enemy opened fire after sunset, and in Mariupol area, on the whole, there were 14 enemy shellings, including 4 mortar shellings. According to the military intelligence, yesterday, a new unit of Russian forces came to 9th Detached Motorized Regiment of Mariners of the 1st Army Corps. These were mainly servicemen from Dagestan and Chechnya. During the last 24 hours, in the result of the military actions, 3 Ukrainian servicemen were killed and 5 were wounded. So these losses were obtained in Donetsk area. According to the information of the main intelligence department of the Ministry of Defense, they documented the losses of the enemy. There was 1 killed from the 7th Detached Motorized Brigade of the 1st Army Corps from LPR forces deployed in the Balsova, and there were 2 others who were injured. So the Chief Intelligence Department of MOD told us about the plans of the militants for the 9th of May. They plan to intensify military actions for the propaganda purposes, and they plan to advance in Donetsk area and also to seize non-controlled settlements and so-called the gray zone in Mariupol area.
Besides that, the occupants are carrying out preparations to so-called parade. Since they do not have any special uniform, they try to use some support means like white linoleum was bought for white belts, and female gloves, white gloves will be used by soldiers in order to engage local population. The occupants plan to deliver food stuff packs with Chinese food and Russian flags, St. George Order strips, etc. All this will arrive from Russia with humanitarian convoy. The Slovyansk police had arrested a person who called himself the People's Mayor of Mykolaiivka in the Donetsk region, and first he fled to Russia in July 2014 and then came back and was detained. Also, yesterday, the Slavyansk law enforcers neutralized a booby trap at the suburbs of the city. Also, the law enforcers expropriate weapons and ammunition in the ATO area in Severodonetsk, in Lugansk Oblast. Security Service of Ukraine and military law enforcement service had revealed a storage of 50 1,000 cartridges of different caliber, 100 grenades, 448 grenades for automatic grenade launcher, 40 anti-tank mines, 12 grenade launchers, and 21 kilo of TNT. This was stolen by militants in Severodonetsk during occupation of the city in 2014. In Lozivsky District Court in Kharkiv Oblast made a court verdict to the subversive agent, 5 years in jail. The military exercises of Ukrainian servicemen continues near Odessa. The servicemen strengthened their skills of practical driving in combat conditions, of driving the military carriers, heavy trucks, armored vehicles, etc. And near Kharkiv, the National Academy of the National Guard servicemen had an exercises in grenade launching. Also in Zhytomyr, the Airborne Brigade servicemen make their military oath to Ukrainian people. Thank you for your attention. Since there are no further questions, we will finish this press conference. The next event will be held here in this room at 1 p.m. sharp. Thank you.